Hey, it's a philosophical Wednesday actually, and today we will talk about one thing that I learned from our CEO, Glenn, and you know, I joined Affinity a long time ago, and they even make the break and gets back. And when Glenn was joined, we had a couple of pillars and all of the things that help us to move forward that he brings. But one statement really helped me a lot, and that you need to have the time to write to be misunderstood. And yeah, it sounds simple, so it's nothing complex. But what it's really mean that, when I think it was focused and focused right now also, but not only on this, on the self-sovereign identity, democratizing the data, reclaiming the data by the user, the data ownership, and all that thing. And I could not say that it's super new. It's already existing for a couple of decades, but adoption is still quite low. And sometimes when you build in something that not mainstream and people simply could didn't get it, you need to have this right for yourself to not to be understood by the mainstream and the majority of people, because you built in something new, and you need to find your early adopters and move forward, even if it's drive you crazy, even if the people say that what you say doesn't make sense, that it doesn't help, it never will fly. And sometimes you just need to know that you're doing the right thing, but maybe not in the right time, and this time will come. And it's quite mentally hard, to be honest, because in some point you start doubting that are you really doing the right thing, or you try to go to these people and try to educate them and explain that you didn't get the idea, let me explain it to you, but you waste your energy on this, because even on the simple ideas that you will share in a public network, and I know it because I'm the creator for a long time, they will get it wrong anyway. Not all of them, but some of them. And people could misinterpret your ideas, or they could say that it's not good enough, or maybe it's collide with their ego, or maybe it's collide with their own ideas. We doesn't know. And if you will spend in the energy to such people, you will have the less energy to do whatever you needs to do to make this idea happens. So sometimes you just need to make the deal with yourself that you have a right to be misunderstood. You even have right to be misunderstood with the majority of the people. But how to do the validation actually, because validation is still important. That maybe, yeah, maybe your idea is the hallucination, we never know. uh, you still need to hear the other voices and to take them to the account, but you should not let these voices drive you completely. And I was working in a self-sovereign identity space, and it still struggle with adoption. I was building the privacy-focused artificial intelligence where nobody was talking about it, and the majority of people, when they came and say that, it's not feasible, it's not possible, or nobody actually need the private AI. And that's still a big discussion. I deeply believe on this topic. Now, for example, in a space of memory, I'm playing with a few quite unstandard methods to represent the knowledge, and I have the huge resistance from the community to just let think in these directions and terms, because it's so different from the stuff that people used to do, and it looks for them alien and scary. But it should not stop me of doing it. And maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but the time will show. And I am the hardware engineer in my master degree, and I was also taught that, you know, um, the problem that you're trying to solve defining the algorithms, not vice versa. You could not be tool driven. And sometimes you have so different problem that require you to build your own tools. And in hardware engineering, for us, it's a day-to-day job. We do it all the time. And in software, it's a bit more complicated because you're building on something that another people already built for you. And it's two different mentalities. But during your journey, it's super important for your mental health and survival to let yourself to be misunderstood by others. And this simple rule help to move it forward.